Hey guys, welcome back to Gray Matter. And when we last left off, I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to do to continue this chapter, to finish this chapter. And I went through it, I went through the whole chapter. I knew I had done everything I needed to do, and it just wouldn't let me continue. And then I found out that it was a bug and that it had something to do with me, I guess you can exit out of things you have close-ups of, because that breaks the game or something. So thank you to the person on Tumblr who helped me out with that, sent me the link. I fixed it, I went through, I tested it, it's all good. So we can definitely continue after I do the thing that I need to do, the one more thing in this chapter, which is looking through these filing cabinets here. Go.
Interesting.
So,
this is signed by a bunch of people in the neurobiology department. I should see if I can find a personnel list to compare it with.
And good thing I do have one of those lists.
I'm kind of curious to see who signed it, and who didn't.
So, we just gotta compare the names, but it's really not that hard to figure out if you've already read that article by that dude calling him out. So it's already, pretty clear that he doesn't like David.
Abram Linkweller must be the enemy in the department.
And there we go.
The head lab rat has arrived.
You call us rats one more time and I'll castrate you.
Lambs.
What?
We're lambs, not rats.
The Lambs Club.
What's that supposed to mean?
I like it. It's better than rats. Brilliant, darling.
Oh, fine, the Lambs Club. But what about Styles? What about the mad scientist who's sucking our brains dry?
He's doing no such thing.
Yeah, well, he's weird enough to do it.
Come on, Harvey. He's not your punchline. People are always afraid of what they don't understand. Are you so perfect and popular that you can point the finger of weirdness at David Styles? Are any of you?
Yeah. Not really. I don't know.
The man has been through hell. His wife was killed right in front of him in an accident. He himself was badly burned. And he must have gone through God knows how many skin grafts. But he's not mentally damaged. Or even weird. I heard it myself from an expert who's seen Dr. Styles' medical reports. There's nothing wrong with him. He just likes his privacy. And can you blame him when everyone is so vicious? As for me, if I hear one more person pass on that lame gossip, I'm going to personally stuff it back down their throats.
So you don't believe the gossip, then?
Who told you about Styles' medical reports?
Mr. Headley.
I never believed anything bad about Dr. Styles.
The man can do what he likes as far as I'm concerned. My family is legendary for eccentrics. My grandmama liked to get naked on the roof and wave to planes. Well, who doesn't? But what about the track?
That was just aliens.
I've seen
Don't
the
worry
plan
about
for
it.
the experiment myself. It's routine. Even the department head approved it. The prank at the track is completely unrelated. Dr. Styles is perfectly normal.
Success. Into the next cutscene.
Hundreds of thousands of children in the U.S. are wards of the state, farmed out to private homes, and sometimes home after home after home. The foster family is paid a stipend, leading some families to take in 2 or 3 physical abuse, and even child labor law infringements.
Okay. Not to draw away from what just happened there, but it bothers me that you sleep in that mask. The acne! And I say this as someone who has had to wear a mask a lot this past year. The acne, dude, it's so bad. What is your skincare routine? That drives me crazy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't. Okay. Something spooky just happened there.
I know I felt Laura in that bed this morning.
Bet
That bed
you
has
sure
been in
did.
this house for centuries.
Oh, I didn't mean to click
Family
on that
lore
again.
has it that King Henry VIII slept in it. And again, my ancestors were notorious liars.
What else? Can I go out here?
The balcony that overlooks the back garden. I haven't used it since Laura left.
What's in here? Oh, that leads outside. I want to explore more. Oh boy. I didn't even click on that. Is that supposed to happen?
I can't look at that dress without remembering how Laura looked in it. She was radiant in white.
Okay, maybe I was just supposed to go straight to it. I don't know. Game might be haunted again. Open that. Thanks. What's all this? Clothes? Are those Laura's clothes? I can't say anything about them. Okay. Okie dokie. We'll come back to that probably. Oh my god, I love this bathroom. I love the bathtub. I want a fancy bathtub like that.
I can almost picture Laura in that tub. She loved hot baths.
The last place I stayed at had a jacuzzi tub. The last place I lived in, I missed that bathtub so goddamn much. Jacuzzi tubs are the best. Is that a jacuzzi tub? What did I just click on?
Most items in here belong to Laura. I've never allowed Stella to touch them.
Who's Stella? Is that Mrs. Dalton?
Most items in...
Okay.
I already had one today.
You just woke up. Okay. Okay. Nothing here. Okay. Let's go. Go, go, go. Run if you can. Does the aspect ratio look off to you? I don't know. He looked very short in one side of the screen, I guess. Go talk to Mrs. Dalton. Probably. I don't know what I'm supposed to do specifically today, but I'm sure I have scientist things to do.
Good morning.
Sup?
Morning.
Tea and toast? Want it in the lab as usual?
Not yet. I'll eat later.
You need to eat, David.
Later, Stella.
There's Miss Dolan. Okay.
As you say.
How is it going? I've been seeing some spooky shit.
Have you noticed anything unusual in the house lately?
What do you mean?
I don't know. signs of a break-in or intruder, or just the presence of someone else in the house?
No, no. No, of course not.
You have seen something in the house. What is it?
I never said.
You're acting strange.
Now that's the pig calling the cow fat.
I want you to tell me.
I don't care to talk about it.
Girl, just tell me. You're holding out on me. I want to hear some spookiness.
Please, Nana. Please tell me. It's important.
You only call me Nana when you want your way. Only ever did.
Please.
All right. It was 2 days ago. I was making your bed. I thought I saw a woman in the mirror on the dresser.
A woman?
It was just for a moment. And when I turned, no one was there. It was my imagination playing tricks, and no wonder with how quiet things are in this house.
Are you his actual grandma? I don't think so. I don't know.
It was Laura, wasn't it? The woman you saw in the bedroom mirror.
We're not going to start talking about ghosts in this house.
We
It's
should.
not healthy, and it isn't fair to Laura's memory. Do you hear me, David Stiles?
All right. Relax.
I want to talk about ghosts. I was like obsessed with ghosts when I was a kid. So when I was playing this game, I was like, hell yeah, let's get down to some ghosty business.
Is that girl lurking about?
You mean Sam? She went over to the university.
Good. Know a fat lot of good that does to my files.
So, what do you think of her?
Who?
She certainly exists.
Sam, of course. You are a bear this morning. She seems an independent sort to me. A go-getter.
Ms. Everett certainly has initiative.
She's not been any trouble to you, has she?
Trouble? That girl has it stamped on her forehead in letters a mile high. Not that I can't deal with a chit like that.
Well, I hope she works out. That lab is in a state and a half, and I've got enough to deal with caring for the rest of this old monster.
So you've told me. Did the university say anything when they sent her over?
Not particularly. Funny, I thought they said they were sending a medical student, but I told them that wasn't necessary and they must have changed their minds.
She's not a medical student. You'd think they'd have got that right at least.
I know. That's why I think they must have sent someone else. Do you want me to call them?
Doesn't matter now. We appear to be stuck with Ms. Everett. Don't get too attached to the girl, Stella. I don't intend to keep her long.
What do you mean?
What I said. I needed someone to sort some things out for me and help with this new experiment. It's very short term.
But you can't just hire the poor girl and send her packing within the month.
I don't see anything poor about Ms. Everett.
She
That
has
shows
no
how much
money.
you know about girls. She obviously hasn't got a pot to you-know-what in, or anyone much to care would be my guess. You should have seen the state of her clothes when she arrived, like she's been wearing them for a year. She must be on one of those low-income scholarships, don't you think?
None of my business. The point is, I don't care to have a stranger in the house. The quicker it's done, the better.
Now, don't go upsetting yourself. I just thought it might be healthy to have someone else in the house.
Stella?
I won't say another word on the subject.
Cool, okay. Let's go. I could probably go in the super secret personal labby thingy now. Ooh, let's go. Do I need a key for my... Oh, here we go.
The doorbell is ringing. Who can it be?
Uh-oh. Let go.
Oh, Dr. Styles, there's a package for you. Shall I take it down to the basement?
I'll get it. Thank you, Stella.
I love packages. What's this, from Amazon?
That must be my dialogue generator.
What is a dialogue generator? Ooh, what is this? That looks like an alien thing. Spaceship? I don't even know what the fuck that is. A tank. Oh, is this... Oh, this is a sensory... Blah. I can't talk. Sensory deprivation tank. I think, from what I remember.
I want to do a session in the tank today, but my memories of Laura have been fading. I outlined a plan for revitalizing them on my video logs.
Okay. What is this? Don't freeze. Thank you. Ooh, I like that picture. I used to have a book with that picture in it. Anyway.
Dr. Ramuskin invented these letter rolls. A random number generator controls the letters, so hypothetically one can create messages using only the mind.
Okay. Cool. What's this say? Dear Dr. Styles, you sounded anxious for this, so I had it couriered to you. As we discussed on the phone, the only thing you need to do is connect a RNG motor to my little invention here. Since you have my book, I won't bore you with the details. Ramuskin.
Good. Now I can get started.
Do I do something? I don't know. Why am I freezing again? Why must I freeze? Okay, thank you. Oh, cool, psychic shit. There have been thousands of legitimate scientific studies done on psi phenomenon over the past 100 years by such top-notch universities as Princeton and Cambridge. The bulk of these studies was conducted in the following broad categories. Telepathy. The subject sending a picture designed from flashcards to another subject, one subject visiting an unknown location and sending thought pictures to another subject describing the location. Precognition. A subject predicting a card from a deck of 5 designs. A subject predicting the result of a random number generator, RNG. A subject predicting the fall of a die. Telekinesis. A subject mentally forcing the number that will appear on an RNG. A subject mentally forcing the results of a throw of a die. Some interesting facts about psi discovered in these experiments. Studies where the subject was in a non-normal state of consciousness, such as hypnosis, sensory deprivation, dream state, scored higher than those conducted in a normal state of consciousness. This would indicate that there may be protective mechanisms against psi built into the ordinary working state of mind. The demonstration of psi effects of 1 to 10% above pure chance is true of the general population. However, about 1% of the population scores much higher. This would indicate that powerful psi is a rare talent or gift akin to that of a musical prodigy or world-class athlete. 3. Groups of subjects working together have a greater psi effect than individuals, especially if related or in a bonded relationship. The highest psi results have been obtained by using random number generators or RNGs. Diagram, and psi studies using random number generators or RNGs show the best results. An RNG is a device which randomly generates numbers between 1 and 39. This type of device seems to work well with psi because if you try to mentally force the RNG to come up with a number, for example 13, the fact that it might do so does not violate the laws of nature. After all, there is a 1 in 40 chance on each and every roll that a 13 will appear. Thus, forcing a 13 is an easier task for the mind than moving a ball or bending a spoon. However, if after 50 tries you have generated 10 instances of 13 instead of the one that would occur by pure chance, it is likely that psi was taking place. In a previous experiment, I used the basic idea of an RNG combined with a tray of Rolodex cards filled with the letters A to Z plus one blank card to enable subjects to generate short words and phrases by the power of the mind. Each Rolodex was controlled by a flipping mechanism that operated as follows. The RNG motor was set to generate numbers from 0 to 26. If a 1 signal was received, it flipped to the letter A. If a 2 was received, it flipped to the letter B, and so forth through the alphabet, with 26 getting the letter Z. If the number 0 was received, the tray flipped to the blank card. I hope to allow subjects to build short words or phrases using the power of their mind by focusing one letter at a time on the tray and trying to make the letter they wanted to appear. After some trial and error, I found the settings that worked best. First, I set the chances of any change occurring to a very low probability, since 0 generated a blank card. I set the RNG motor to generate a 0.99% chance of the time. Thus, a Rolodex only rarely turned to any letter at all, upping the chance that when this occurred, it was quite deliberate. Then, to generate any letter with the equal percentage, I set numbers 1 through 26 with the remaining percent. Once a Rolodex on the tray flipped to a letter, the tray would lock that letter and then move on to the next Rolodex. In this way, the RNG motor controlled only one letter at a time. Finally, all the other numbers could stay at 0, as they were not used in this experiment. They were remarkable results which are being compiled for a major article. Any interested scientists are encouraged to do their own versions of this experiment. I guess that's what I'm doing here. Cool, cool. No, I low-key love shit like this, though. Like, I think I've screamed about this on Twitter before, how, like, anything involving psychic powers, like games or movies or anything, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm here for. Also with ghosts. So this shit's right up my alley. Hello, wife. Okay. I think I have to watch videos on my computer now. My files. What year is this? Is this oldest? No, that's the 2nd October. Alright, let's just start with this one then.
I've decided to try to keep Laura with me. For years, I've researched the possibility that consciousness, or mind, is not the same thing as the physical brain. Since Laura's funeral, I swear, I have felt her presence. I've decided to spend several hours a day in the isolation tank visualizing Laura. I don't know what will be the outcome, except probably to indulge my own grief. But if any of her energy remains, then by giving it attention and focus, maybe I can lengthen its influence. Since work no longer interests me, I've decided to make this my work. I will log the results.
Okay. Do I have to... Oh, cool.
I've been spending 2 hours a day in the tank. The results have varied. Sometimes I'm convinced I feel Laura's presence. Other times, I'm not able to get past my doubts. I still believe Laura is here. I do. Bergson, the philosopher, believed we choose our own reality. If nothing else, I have done that. I'm having new equipment designed that should boost my sessions in the tank. That is all.
Oh, why did you start over? Boop, okay. Yeah, as much as I love, like, ghosts and all this shit, this doesn't necessarily seem healthy.
Laura would be 33 today. Happy birthday, Laura. Happy birthday, darling.
Okay.
Something strange has been happening. There have been several incidents that indicate a presence in the house. The presence of Laura. It sounds insane, I know, but there have been undeniable physical phenomena. Is it possible that through my sessions in the tank, I've given Laura the energy to manifest? I plan to keep a careful record of events as they unfold, and there might be something in the field of psi research that could help. I'll look into it.
Okay, one more.
Laura's presence in the house has continued. I've decided to begin a new experiment to study the effects of imagination. I'll use students as subjects and my fMRI. My hope is to record data on the areas of the brain involved in detailed visualizations. Perhaps using biofeedback, I can train myself to stimulate the same area in my own brain and thus increase the power of my sessions in the tank. This may, in turn, give more energy to Laura.
Sounds good, my dude. Okay. Yeah, still, here's my thing. If you're gonna obsess over your dead wife, and I get it, grief is a very hard thing, but then you're gonna go around wearing a Phantom of the Opera mask. You live in a house called Dread Hill House. People are gonna be scared of you. Like, that is the most emo thing you can do. I'm just saying. I do feel bad for you, dude, I really do. You are a complicated person. Let's see, Brain Power, time for more reading. Brain Power, published 2000. Published, sorry, Science Mag 2000. The last century and a half have transformed our understanding of the human brain. Is this a lot of reading? Oh, let's see. Do I feel like doing any more reading today? I already opened it. I might as well read it. Go back up. I only have 2 things I have to read. The last century and a half have transformed our understanding of the human brain, the biological foundation on which our individual personalities are built. This article outlines basic facts about some of its key areas. Is this the cerebrum? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be very honest. I don't want to read this. This is just parts of the brain. This is just parts of the brain. I had to take anatomy in high school. I was not a fan of it. I think the experiment plan is what we already read. Yeah, this looks like it. Okay. Out of that. No time for that. Okay. Boop. Okay. So... ooh, I got a brain in... oh, I have lots of brain in jars. What's this? Oh, notes. Laura's nightgown was laid out on the bed when I went upstairs at midnight. Mrs. Dalton denied having touched it. I swear upstairs about 9 p.m. I went upstairs around 9 p.m. and found the shower running. No one was in it, and the floor was dry. Around 11 p.m. I can't read cursive, I'm dumb. Went into master bedroom and smelled Laura's perfume very strongly. The bottle was on the counter. It's normally in the cabinet above the sink. The lid was off, the top was wet. Midnight, I was dressing for bed when I heard a sound in the room. It sounded like Laura brushing her hair before bed. I turned slowly and saw her brush floating in the air for several seconds before it crashed to the floor. Damn, you got ghosts, dude. Felt Laura's presence in the bed this morning. Oh, that's today. I considered it real. It consisted of real weight and form. Upon fully awakening, the shape disappeared. It was not a dream. Stella thinks she has seen Laura in my mirror 2 days ago while making my bed. It would be Laura's first visual manifestation. Yeah, I wish I had been the one to witness that. To do for today, Psi research, building RNG device, isolation tank session as outlined on videotape. Okay. Cool, cool. So, did a shit ton of reading. And explored a little bit as David. So, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully next time we will be able to get some more sciencey shit done. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.